Hi everybody, Sally Diane here with Haunting Live Podcast, and they're going down into the basement of the Queen's.
We've been granted access to the basement. This location did have a great fire. How are you feeling right now, Trev? Don't be afraid.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another exciting evening of Psychic Sundays Live with your host, the Queen of Ooga Booga, Psychic Sally Diane. How you doing tonight, Sally?
I am doing great. As always, I am so happy to be here. This is my favorite hour of the whole week. What a great way to start off the week with here with you and with all of our subscribers out there. Now, I would really like to build our subscriber base. You can help us out so much, not only by subscribing and by liking our video, but please share our videos on Facebook. Let your friends know about us. We would like to have 1,000 subscribers, and you can help us do that. And I started out with that before I said the most important thing of all. Happy Mother's Day to everybody out there. Our heart goes out to those of you who are missing their mothers. It's for some of us, it's a bittersweet day. But overall, I want to just say a big thumbs up for all the mothers there, both the birth mothers and the mothers that are adoptive, or those who have played the role of mother, or even those who are mothers to their pets. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. I hope that you had a little bit of candy and a real nice dinner. So, as promised, those who have sent me questions get read first. So we're going to start out. And my first email is from Bonnie. And Bonnie wants to know, when will I move and will it be into a home I own? Okay, Bonnie, and I'm glad to look at that. Now, we do have to keep in mind that there is the element of free will, and that question has a lot of free will to it. All right, and that's exactly what the Knight of Swords is saying, that you're not going to be able to get a move on or anything like that until you get a little bit of action and a little bit of forward motion yourself. And it really feels possible that you could own a home. The expression, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time comes to mind. You really need to do things, always make a step, even if it's a little step, toward owning a home if that's what your goal is. But anyhow, I'm going to look at the path you are on now, and if you don't like the answer, you can always change that path, because like I said, where we live is a matter of free will. Okay, so let's look at Bonnie and moving and home ownership. Okay. All right, so the first thing, dead center, you get the Emperor. So the universe is kind of putting it back on you, saying this is a situation that you can take control of. And you need to do things in an organized, disciplined manner. But yes, you can move to home ownership. And I have a feeling that the Emperor's kind of got this solid sort of feel to him. So I think we might be looking at something that takes years. Just because the Knight of Swords, when he came out ill aspected, which shows a lack of forward motion. And again, right in the negative, you have the Eight of Wands, but it's the Eight of Wands reversed. So it's about that motion, about getting a move on, about doing things, about actioning it to moving forward. The most positive thing, okay, is the Eight of Cups, and you look at the Eight of Cups and it's the Eight of Cups reversed. And so what this is saying is, yes, it's up to you to decide. You can find something in August, because it's giving me an 8, but it has an Augusty kind of feel to it. And I think that's just a new living situation. It's it feels like moving closer to those you love or neighborhoods you love. It has a feeling of coming home. But the whole idea of home ownership, you need to give it a few years, but you need to every day be doing something, regularly doing something, whether it's setting up a savings account, whether it's anything, any little motion, going in that direction. Okay, so yes, you can move. Okay, and, another one from Bonnie. Bonnie's wants to know, how many grandchildren will I have? Well, let's see what the cards have to say about that. Bonnie and grandchildren. Okay. So, sounds like Bonnie is trying to plant some roots, some good solid roots for that last chapter of her life. Oh, yes. Okay. Grandchildren-wise, so I hope you're there hearing Bonnie. Remember to tell your friends about me.
And who's next?
Next is Amanda. And Amanda wants to know, what does this month hold for me? Okay. And she also says, hope your week is going well. And that extends to all of us. So I hope everybody's week is going well. Let's see how the week is going to go for Amanda. Okay. The first thing I get, and it kind of says like the phrase "a fool's game," and I like the fool. I always see the fool as opportunity, but it feels almost like the universe is teasing you, like it's tweaking your noses this week. Okay, so let's see what the cards have to say. But you might have mischievous forces around you this week. And the tarot says, secrets revealed. Yeah. Okay, Amanda, one of the things that you might have a little bit of damage control this week, because some set of facts that some of your secrets are going to come out. So something that you didn't really want to be public knowledge is going to be put out there for the world to see. So hopefully you have a good plan B. Okay. I think you might be, you remember I said about the fool's game, and you've got the devil reverse, but the devil reverse is in the positive aspect, so it's kind of like a triple negative sort of thing. And you remember what I said about your nose being tweaked, about you being teased? It feels like this week, don't take everything that happens this week seriously. Because this is a sort of week where you might get what might seem to be bad news, but really isn't. Okay? So don't let yourself be knocked down by what you hear this week. It's illusionary. Behind the scenes, things are actually going well for you, but right up front, you're going to feel a little rejected and a little put down. So no matter what the universe does to you this week, know that it's just illusion. It's just smoke and mirrors. Don't let it get you down. Go home, have a chocolate bar, and watch your favorite TV show. Okay. And make sure you show them that you're a good sport. All right. Oh, and you said this month, not this week. So I'm going to look at the rest of the month. Let's look at the whole month.
We have a whole bunch of people in the queue here.
Oh, sorry. But to be fair, she did say how was the month. So real quick, your whole month, this week isn't going to be such a good week. Yeah, you're still going to be dealing with, stuff coming out. But this month brings you into balance. So there's a change of perspective there. You might learn not to take yourself quite so seriously. And you still have you still have opportunity coming your way. So whatever's brewing this month brings you opportunities in June. And last but not least, as far as the emailers go, is Patricia. And Patricia wants to know the timing of when she will be in a financial position to relocate to Vancouver. And then she says, at this time, I'm not employed. However, my guides will not allow me to work as the energies are pulling me to Vancouver, LOL. And in your email, you gave me your answer. Because you remember I told you about free will? If your guides aren't letting you get a job until you move to Vancouver, but you need money to get a job, you're putting yourself in a self-defeating position. If your guides want you to move to Vancouver, but you have to stay here to earn money, go to a job that can be moved to Vancouver. Work for apply to the post office, apply to Amazon, apply to UPS, apply to any of the national companies, or go to one of the temp agencies. But find yourself a job that you can move to Vancouver when you're ready to move to Vancouver, and that kills two birds with one stone. And I'm just going to throw one more card, and then we're going to move on because apparently we have a lineup. And it's so good to see everybody. Again, happy Mother's Day to everybody. It's nice seeing you guys there. Okay, and okay, yeah, because you've got the Three of Wands, so that is your guys aren't saying they want you to be unemployed. They want you to find a job that will accommodate the move, so you can fulfill both your wishes with one stone, and it can be done. Okay, so who's next?
Well, next we have Sonia.
Hi, Sonia.
My mic is working. All right, good. Is my husband cheating?
Ooh, that's a loaded question, Sonia. Boy, oh boy. So I'm really shuffling these cards good. Oh, it's always a question we don't like to look at. But Sonia's husband. Okay. So you've got the Three of Wands. So that is somebody who's kind of getting restless. And I worry about the maturity level there. There's a lot of pouring out of emotions here. So, yeah, he is looking outside. He's kind of feeling a little shut in right now. Okay, so the answer to that question basically right now is no. He still takes his responsibilities seriously. But he is kind of, they say the grass is always greener over the other side of the fence. He's sort of feeling that way. And, instead of worrying about what he's doing wrong, since you care about whether he cheats on you or not, you care about him. Why don't you work on putting more of a positive spin on the relationship? Whatever this toxicity is, whatever this insecurity is, whatever this immaturity is, you can remove that from the situation. So I would suggest you do that before he does cheat. But he does not want to do that. He's a solid fella. Okay, so who's next?
Next, Kevin.
Hi, Kevin.
What direction is my career going?
Kevin's career. And again, free will. If you don't like the answer, then you need to change your direction. But the direction you're headed right now, let's see. Yeah, I can see you've had you've had a few setbacks here. You've got Six of Wands reversed, and so that means that there's been a couple situations that's led you to where you are right now emotionally, where you should have won, but you didn't. And so you're feeling a little unlucky right now, and I can see where you're worried about it. But there's still good potential here. Yeah. Don't let yourself get too caught up in the short-sightedness of stuff, because it still looks like you are headed in a good direction. You're headed toward the world. So whatever your goals are, maybe it's a good time for you to go back to the drawing board and figure out what your original goals were. Just so you can keep going forward. Nothing's a straight line. Every life has its ups and downs. And it looks like you've taken a dip at an unexpected time. But no, you're still headed in the right direction. Okay.
Next, we have Marianne, who wants a love reading.
Oh, don't we all love love? Okay. Love for Marianne.
Love on Mother's Day.
Love on Mother's Day. You know what? I'm going to change cards. And I'm going to pull out my Pamela Coleman Smith deck. I like my Smith Waite deck because it has 4 extra cards. It's got 4 bonus cards. And maybe one of them will come your way. Okay, so Mary Ann and love. Mm-hmm. Da, 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 da. Okay. So your middle card is a Ten of Cups. And it's a Ten of Cups reversed, but the Ten of Cups is a really, really positive card. So the fact that it shows up dead center still tells me that in your life there is potential on the path you are on to find long-lasting love and happiness, to find stability. Okay, so I just want to see what the next one says. Oh, okay, yeah. All right, so the only thing that's worked against you has probably been your perspective, because you've been very focused in on work. And, how they say, all work and no play makes Jack a dull boy. You may have been focused in more on the practical aspects and forgetting the positive emotional aspects of love and relationships. Maybe forgetting to just relax and live in the now and enjoy the now. When I look at the positive aspect, you've got 7 of Cups, which is sometimes called the illusion delusion card, but it's turned upside down, which means that the exact opposite of illusion delusion. There is going to be an end of confusion, sort of a clearing away of things. I think right now you have prospects that you're not paying attention to. And it might be a good time for you to live in the now, enjoy the now, put a smile on your face, get a positive attitude, because you do have good potential here. You just need to move that into reality. Okay, so relax, enjoy life, and love will come to you. There.
Well, that was for
Marianne.
Yes. Next, we have Christina.
Hi, Christina. It's
Will my
nice
boyfriend
to see
and I be together this summer for family vacation?
Oh, my goodness.
Yes.
Well, let's hope so. He really loves you.
Hot fun in the sun.
Oh, fun in the sun. Okay, so we'll throw a couple cards anyway. Well, you feel cheated if you don't get your cards, right? Ooh. Oh. Ruh-roh. Okay, so the only reason I'm going ruh-roh is I'm worried about you not being careful enough about birth control. And I'm worried about you forgetting some pretty important things, maybe being distracted on your job or whatever. So make sure that you keep your focus when you're at work. Yeah, before you go on vacation, make sure you make a list of everything that should be done so you don't leave anything undone, because you're getting a warning about leaving things undone. But my biggest worry is that you might have an oopsie over the summer, as in a baby. So your boyfriend will still be around, but make sure you bring the proper birth control. Okay.
Okay. Next, we have Tashelle.
Hi, Tashelle.
Tashelle wants to know how her week is going to go.
Okay, that's a good question. Let's see Tashelle's week. And here's hoping that Tashelle has a nice Mother's Day week. Okay, so Einstein once said the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting the same results. And this is going to be the lesson of your week. So before you go down a familiar road and do the same thing expecting different results, stop yourself. Make sure that you're willing to change. You are getting all the bonus cards. You must have a really big week coming up, Tashelle. Oh yeah, you must have a really big week coming up. This is a good week for you to keep your head up and pay attention to what's going on in front of you. So you sort of have to take your emotions and everything and put it on the back burner. Be very vigilant about everything in front of you. There's a lot of opportunity in front of you, and know that any opportunity that presents itself to you is from the universe and it's meant for you. Even if because the star positively aspect, it says you can get everything you want, but you have to be willing to ask for it. So this week, ask for what you want. Even if you think you're going to get the answer no, ask anyway. And pay attention to everybody else. Learn from past mistakes. Don't make the same mistakes again. Make new mistakes. Okay. So I think that this week you can really make some forward progress and you can make an opportunity happen for yourself. You've got really powerful you've got really powerful aspects around you this week, Tashelle. So it's not about you, it's about the universe. Keep your head up and take advantage of whatever opportunities are put in front of you.
Well, there you go, Tashelle. Next, we have Amy, who would like a general reading.
Hi, Amy. It's good to see you. Happy Mother's Day. All right, and a general reading for Amy.
Hi, to all the regulars. Welcome all newbies. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe. Tell all our friends about us. And don't forget, this October 29th and 30th, we have a super special event, Ghosts of the Queen's Inn, a 2-day event with Haunting Live podcast and Sally Diane, where we'll be exploring the Ghosts of the Queen's Inn Hotel, plus many, many more things, including a seance, classes. Yes, everyone's going to learn a little something. It's going to be a pajama party, readings. It's a fully booked weekend. You're going to be exhausted by the time Sunday rolls around. Or haunted. Possessed? We are doing a seance.
Yes, but seance is going to be monitored by my producer, so he's going to make sure that nothing too bad happens.
If you act up, you're out. Zero tolerance policy, like schools.
Okay, so who is next?
Amy, with general reading.
Oh, yes, Amy's general reading. Okay, so. Okay, Amy. over the next little while, even though you might feel like running away and joining the circus, this isn't a good time for you to run away and join the circus, and it's not a good time for you to retreat. This is a time for you to really make yourself focus on what's right in front of you. I know life will give you a break, but it's not in the next little while, and I know you need it, but you've got the energy to keep going just a little while longer. Yeah, you haven't accomplished everything you need to accomplish. Okay, so long term, the benefit to kind of putting your nose to the grindstone and focusing in on the stuff you need to focus in on instead of the fun stuff, because we always like the fun stuff too. But right now, I know that work's been dominating your life, and it's going to dominate a little bit longer. But know that you are planting the seeds for a prosperous future. So, yeah, you're working hard right now, but you're planting the seeds for a prosperous future. And in the long run, your tomorrow self will thank your today self. Okay.
Okay, that was for Amy. Next, we have Lulu.
Hi, Lulu.
What's in store for love for Lulu?
Love for Lulu. Oh, my goodness. Say that 3 times fast. Okay, so I think after this I'll pull out the runes.
Well, won't Stephanie be lucky?
Love for Lulu. Huh. That one's been showing up a lot. Ooh, okay. So, love-wise, this is a good time. Basically, when I look at the Six of Cups, it's almost like you're being too grown up about this. You're trying to find the right one that fits into this cubbyhole, and that doesn't make him the right one for you. Just because he fits all the qualifications of a list, it might be time for you to break the rules. And it might be time for you to choose someone different. Choose someone who makes you happy. And I just say it just feels like you're going in the wrong direction love-wise, because you're making your choices on relationships for the wrong reasons. And this is why your happiness is pouring out there. I just want one more confirmer card. Yeah. Once you become more in balance, you're going to find the right lover. Right now you're attracting the wrong things in love. Okay, so be honest with yourself. Figure out what you really want, not what you think you need.
Okay, well, that was for Lulu. Next, we have Stephanie, who wants a general reading.
Oh, yeah, Stephanie gets the runes. And speaking of the runes, I've made all these sets of runes, this lovely kyanite clay. And to be real honest, I wanted to set up a workshop in June. I haven't gotten any interest in the workshop, but I've had a number of people ask about buying the runes with the book. And if you are interested in buying one of the sets of runes I've made, just send me a private message. They do come with a book and a handmade bag. Not this one. Okay, so Stephanie. General reading for Stephanie. Oh, that feels
That is
better.
correct.
And okay, Stephanie, right now, over the next little while, the focus is on family and moving forward and adjusting your goals. So it looks like you're going to have an active summer, And it looks like there's going to be some changes in your family relationships. You are going to get to do some traveling, but it feels like if I was to look up 3 months from now, your goals are going to be much more clear and different than what they are today. Okay, so I'll tell you something. There's this one rune that flew over here, and it's on its side. And I giggled because I know what that rune says. I'm saving it for last. I know there's a lot of people out there that are guessing right too. So when I look at like what the end of this cycle of your life brings, so I think I'm looking forward just right through to the end of the year. By the end of this year, you're going to be looking at getting a home, as in a house. So there's this idea of finding a home where you can put down roots ahead of you. Here you've got family, and next to family, you have ancestress. So it looks like, and this must be because the COVID's coming close to an end, where you're going to be able to see a lot of the old people, and some of the older people, relatives that you haven't seen in a while because it's been so long, and you're going to find this. It's going to make a change in your heart. And I'm interested in what these two are. Okay, so these three go together. So you've got Legus, which is love, and you've got Thorazaz, which is thorn. So this talks about a situation around love that gets out of hand. And I giggle because the rune that points to, which was sitting like right over here, but this is literally pointing to this rune. This rune is Pertho, sometimes called dice cup, and it's very much associated with the womb and unexpected and unseen things coming. I hope I'm crazy here, but it looks like there might be unexpected pregnancy coming your way. Again, we have free will. It's the 21st century. You can be a little bit more careful about it, but that's what I see. I see a little bit of travel over the summer. By the time you get toward the end of the year, you're going to be looking at home ownership. Okay.
Well, wasn't that fun?
Yeah.
Next, Haunting Live, our spiritual medium, Chris Locke wants to know Ontario News. Apparently Ford has made some announcement or something. I haven't got a clue. I haven't paid attention.
I haven't. Okay, so let's just take a look at Ontario News, just Ontario in general, and so the first one that falls out is the Eight of Clubs, and clubs are here, and it does talk about this is about coming into balance. So you are going to find things moving fast this week, not necessarily the way we want them to, but it also brings a certain a balance by the time we hit the end of this week. We're going to find that we're feeling a little bit more stable, a little bit happier with the direction that the province is going. And I know this is a big question, so I'm going to throw down 6 cards. And yes, I hear you sighing over there. Okay, so it's not going to be an easy week. It's going to feel like a lot of back and forth. You've got the Knight of Clubs here, and this is associated with Lancelot, Lancelot of the Lake, and it's right next to the East Wind, the four of clubs. So yeah, things are going to be moving fast. The news is going to be moving fast. You're going to see both Ford and Justin Trudeau making announcements through the week, and they're both trying to do their very best to get things going. You're also going to feel like it feels like they're sort of, at first they seem to be going in 2 different directions, but then they're going to have a meeting of the minds. So by the middle of the week, you're really going to feel like the government of Canada and the government of Ontario are both moving in the same direction. That's where I get the ace of clubs. So you've got these clubs, and there is one spade. That's kind of grounding, and it goes right with this because they're both eights. Toward the end of the week, Thursday, Friday, you've got hearts, you've got red cards. You get things get much lighter toward the end of the week, and I think they're going to announce that the borders are going to be open in June, which is really good news.
Woo-hoo!
We'd like to see it open sooner, but the border's going to be open in June, and that's going to be an announcement reluctantly made by Doug Ford.
Okay, well, there we are. That was a reading for
Ontario this week. Thank you for asking, Haunting Live. And remember, we will be partnering with Haunting Live in October for the Ghosts of Queens event. I'm really looking forward to that. And we have a special speaker and teacher, Mary Ann Kennedy from the Ghosts of Dufferin County and beyond. And she's going to be talking about mediumship and even teaching a workshop on mediumship. So I'm really looking forward to that. Plus that the Queens has got excellent food and it includes a dinner there. So.
And the address for Haunting Live podcast is on the screen. Get on over to their website for all the details and to buy tickets. Next we have, I need a clarification. Selena, what the frill is a rainbow baby?
I've heard of an indigo child.
So we'll get clarification from Selena about what a rainbow baby is, and we'll move on to
Why
Suzanne.
don't you read her question to me? Maybe I can put it in
Whether her
context.
sister is currently pregnant with her rainbow baby.
Oh, no, you got to tell us what a rainbow baby is. Anybody tell us what a rainbow baby is. We're old and out of touch. Okay, what's the next question?
Suzanne wants to know about... Oh, jeez. About her sister. Is there a change coming for her sister? Sorry, there's a lot of words that I have to expunge.
Oh, yeah, I do believe that this is, get back to Einstein's quote. No. I can tell you, just no. The way she acts benefits her. And it benefits her in ways she doesn't expect. So she must be pretty off the chain and bratty, because it's like, yeah, I do this because I get what I want that way. But if you're looking for change, you've got this one right here, Thagaz, means change, but it's right next to ice. Any change that might come down, any change that would be agreed upon, she will find a way to blockade it. So no, she's not going to change because she doesn't want to change, because it benefits her. And you can't control how other people behave. You can only control how you respond to it. So if this annoys you, you need to come up with a winning response. And it looks like you've actually gotten advice on this from maybe from the older generation or other family members that you respect, and they've given you advice, and it just feels like you're stubbornly resisting their advice, just as much as your sister is stubbornly resisting making any changes. So the best thing for you to do is to be strong and confident in yourself. Quit expecting your sister to change. Plan everything on the basis that she will not change, and you'll start succeeding.
Speaking of succeeding, a rainbow baby is one after the miscarriage.
Oh, okay.
You and I know it as a successful birth.
Oh, then my son's a rainbow baby too. Okay, is your sister... I'm sure he'll be delighted to hear that. That's one. That's enough. That's one.
Rainbow Marine.
Okay. Okay, so
Selena's sister.
Selena's
Yeah.
sister. Selena's sister. And so I am assuming that she's pregnant now.
No, she's not.
Ah. So,
Or is she or isn't she currently pregnant, or will she be this year?
okay. So let's just look at Selena's sister, the prospective nieces and nephews. And we all like our nieces and nephews. And spoil them rotten, feed them full of chocolate and stories, and then send them home to mom and dad. All right, so Selena's sisters. Okay, so it does look. You've got the train right there, right in the center. So it does look like things are going to be moving forward. And it says in a 5, but there's also this feeling that I get that she has to do some healings and make up some some decisions of her own. So if she says that if she thinks that she had a miscarriage, she doesn't think she had a miscarriage. She knows she had a miscarriage. She just can't prove it for sure. Yeah. Yes, she had a miscarriage. Yes, she's moving forward. Yes, she's healing, and yes, she will be pregnant again, and it will be a successful baby. It says within 2 years, but I'm thinking, just because of the duality of this card, that she might end up having 2 babies. I see 2 babies here, and I see the first one coming within 2 years, and maybe the second one on the way within the 2 years. But yes, she will. Tell her congratulations.
Alrighty then. Next we have. Lost my spot in the chat.
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
Scrolling back.
So again, anybody who's interested in a set of runes, just send me a private message.
Okay, Grace wants to know about her mom.
Okay, so Grace's mom.
And while Shally's shuffling the cards, I'll put her email address up on screen so you guys can send her anything you want. Well, maybe not anything.
Okay, so Grace's mom. Wow. Grace's mom is going through kind of an evolution here. It looks like maybe she's doing an empty nester thing or something like that, but it feels like she's gotten some energy happening in her life. And some of the old attitudes and some of the old situations have kind of moved forward. So she's got a little bit more freedom. She's no longer tied down right now. So when I look at what's going forward, you're going to find that your mother it feels like she's found the key to her own personal happiness. So I think that your mother's going to be, Grace's mother is going to start becoming a happier person. And whatever has been holding her back, she's going to be making moves forward here. Okay.
Well, next we have Amanda. Now that you know it's a bad week, you can get prepared for it. Yashika wants to know about Sarah Vanan. Sarah Vanan. Will they marry each other?
I recognize that name.
I believe she has asked a question about this man before.
Yes, she has.
I don't recall whether it was the exact same question, but that's okay.
Okay, instead of sitting back in your room and asking the cards and wondering, why don't we ask what the best way for you to what's the best way for you to move your relationship forward with Sarah Van?
There we go.
Yeah. Well, let's look at that. So we move the relationship forward, then he's going to want to make a commitment.
Yashika, sorry about butchering his name over and over again.
I am so sorry about doing that, because I know I am too.
Maybe he has a nickname that's easier. Then again, maybe I should just learn how to pronounce names.
Okay, so best approach. Be a 3. Oh gee. Okay, look. Relax. Have a cup of tea. This guy loves you. You're on the road toward commitment. You've got a ring right here. And you've got the sun. So this is saying this is a time for you to be happy. This is a time for you to just relax and enjoy things. Laugh at his jokes. Make eye contact and smile. Don't worry about when you're going to marry him. Enjoy it now, because he will never be more charming at any point in your life than he is right now. But he's definitely on that path. You don't have to worry about it. Just relax. Enjoy. Okay?
Wonderful. Next, we have JoJo, who wants messages from her guides.
A ring there.
Ring?
Well, I was just pointing out to her.
Oh, a diamond ring.
Yeah.
And it still shines.
Yes.
Not like the song. I've got all sorts of oldies in my head this week.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so message. Now, who am I getting the guide messages from?
JoJo.
Okay, Jojo. You know, your guides are showing me just vacation spots. So if there's a message from your guides, I think it's time for you to feed your own soul, and it's time for you to start making plans about a getaway, a vacation. Figure out a way to get away and enjoy yourself for a while, because you've just not a staycation. It's not about time off. It's about a matter of going somewhere where you can take pictures, where you can make memories, and that sort of thing. So start looking toward making some kind of a trip, some kind of a vacation. And if money's thin, figure out a way that you can visit somebody in a tourist town or something along those lines. But your guides really think that you need to take an extra special vacation just to refresh yourself. Okay, so that was your message from your guides. And the pendulum I use here is Rudrashka seed. I've had it for many years. Works very well.
Yes. Time for going a trip to the woods. Do some camping. Tracy wants to know about a move that's coming up.
Okay.
Will it be a challenge or smooth sailing?
Yeah, I had a friend one time, whenever she'd pack up for a move, and I started doing this too for the same reason. Whenever it was time to move, the first thing she'd do is go into the kitchen and she'd look at the cabinet and she'd pick a bowl or a plate or a cup or something and she'd smash it to the ground. And the logic there being that you always break something in the move. She just wanted to pick what things she got to break. I think it's actually kind of a ritual, but it works. Just so you know.
And remember to touch something metal when you cross railroad tracks in the car.
Is that what they say?
I met some people that did that. I thought it was strange.
But they never got hit with a train.
I don't know that.
Okay, so.
Tracy's move.
Tracy's move. So. How's the move gonna go? Okay, so first off, the very first thing I see is that where you're moving to is a place that makes you happier, because it says you're moving to happiness. So no matter how rough the move is, you're moving to happiness. So that's a good thing right there. Okay, we will look at the negative first. Yeah, you have to be very, very careful about the money, because it's kind of like that. The money is just going to be stretched as far as it can be stretched. Yeah. Be very careful about the money. You don't want to have to. It's like when I turned out that King of Pentacles up, and it's like you don't want to ask your family for a loan. You don't want to make a loan of any sort to cover your moving expenses. So just if you're careful and clever about your moving expenses, you'll be just fine. Yes, you will be just fine. You're definitely moving toward happiness. You're moving toward a place that's good luck for you. So I don't care how many things you break in this move. Go ahead and go for the move, because it puts you in a place where you become the empress. Your life becomes more fertile, more verdant. I told you that you were moving toward happiness, but you're also moving toward fertility, and hopefully fertility and prosperity, unless you actually want to have children, which the Empress is an excellent card to have when you want to have children. So, yeah, the move should go pretty good. Just be careful about the money.
Alrighty. Just a quick reminder, folks, that all readings are for entertainment purposes only.
I'm an entertainer.
Don't take yourself seriously, because we don't. And next we have Paul, who's got a career question.
Okay, Paul, ask away.
He's one of the old traditional actor, singer, dancers guys.
Oh.
And, he wants to know what's going on with that.
Oh.
All the performers have had a very rough time during COVID.
It has been hard.
Yeah. It's tough competing with those TikTok videos.
I know.
What we got there?
You have strength. And so the first thing the universe wants to remind you is how solid your audience is, your fan base. And they are still there, and they are at the border watching and waiting, and they will be back to see you as soon as possible. So your fans haven't changed, and you haven't lost very many of them. So that's a good thing. So let's see what else the cards have to say about it. And I guess this would apply to all the actors, even though it's for Paul in particular. All the actors should remember that the fan base is there. And, of course, any of the actors that are watching us this evening know that Stratford loves you. Okay, so, yeah, you get the Two of Pentacles reversed here, so it does say that you've been a little unbalanced about money, and you're probably in a situation where you have to borrow from Peter to pay Paul, sort of thing. So, yeah, it looks like the finances have really been up in the air. Yeah, and I think there might be a little debt building up there, so it has been rough financially. Yes. Yes. The theater will come back. The theater will come back. I get it right in the Ace of Wands. So I really think, I get a summary kind of feeling over with the Wands. So I do believe that there are actually going to be performances, outside performances, through the summer. And when I put that card down, it just felt like the floodgates opening. So this tells me that, you have to hang out on for, maybe another 7 weeks, 2 months. You have to hang on a little while longer, but it feels like you can hang on. So don't give up. Your fans are still waiting for you, and that opening comes in. And they'll keep that theater going as long as they can this year. All right.
Okay, next we have. Lost my place again.
And I'm the old one.
No, I'm scrolling around to see what the new comments are. They're quite a ways down.
I know. I never get to see what you guys say after. As soon as the show's done, I run to the TV and put it on just so I can read all the comments.
Well, while Sally's shuffling the cards, go ahead and give us a like and a share, and we'll get right on with it. Ivory wants to know when her water's going to break.
Oh my goodness. I think that's kind of like one card. When's the water going to break? Who is sick of? Oh, okay. So that's the doctor. Yeah, they're going to induce. And the doctor, yeah, and like I said, it's the doctor. So the doctor is going to break your water for you.
And as always, all readings are for entertainment purposes only.
Yes, I'm
Sally
an entertainer.
is not a doctor.
I'm an entertainer.
Next, we have Tanya.
Hi, Tanya.
Tanya would like a reading for the week.
All right. I think I should do the runes for you, Tanya.
Okay, runes it is.
Again, anybody who would like to purchase just a set of runes in the book, send me a private message. Okay, so this week you've got your significant other is going to be oddly sweet. He's really going to surprise you in a good way. It looks like you've got a balance this week between serendipity, the things that make you happy, and that's going to be over the top. But the things that annoy you and the people that annoy you too are going to be that way too. So, yeah, both of them have the volume turned way up. Let's see. Interesting. These three right here, and they were turned upside down. So it's kind of like what's happening behind the scenes. And I have growth, but I also have ancestral spirit around the home. So, and I if I remember correctly, aren't you doing some spiritual work around your house? But whatever the spirits are in your home, they're going to be a little bit more active this week. So if you wanted to make connections with somebody or do something along the lines with the spirits in your house, this is a week to do it. They're listening. And the week ends. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the week ends with some messages coming through for you. Some spiritual messages coming through for you. So somebody's going to reach you in a dream or something along those lines. Ooh. And whatever you're looking to come through spiritually is going to come through for you by the end of the week. Awesome. Thank you so much, Tanya. Remember to like and share. Share.
Share. Tell your friends about us. The more people we have here, the better we're going to do, and the more people we're going to have here. It's kind of how it works for you two. Next, we have Astrid.
Hi, Astrid.
Will Michael fall in love with me? She's one sign, he's another.
Let's not worry about where some points of light were in the sky when you were born, okay? So, Astrid and Michael. Well, these are the ones I reached for, so these are the ones that want to talk. And they're playing cards, but it's called the Playing Card Oracle. So, Playing Cards Plus. Hopefully we'll get a lot of red cards. That would be nice. Especially if we got hearts. Whew. Yeah, okay. So you must still be new because it's saying that you're going on your journey and you don't see everything that you've already captured here. So I think you have captured his heart. Okay, so 3 more cards and then I'll let you go. Hopefully the red cards keep coming. Ooh. Well, that's not too bad. I'm trying to figure out a nice way to say this. Okay, don't worry about getting along with Mike's mother. Just be polite to her and leave it at that. And even if she says things that kind of rub you the wrong way, just let it go in one ear and out the other. You're not interested in marrying his mother. You're interested in marrying him.
Right now, she just wants him to be in love with her.
Oh, that's easy. You know, it's like he already is. Like the 10 of hearts here says, you've already caught him. And even here, where it shows her as being Leia, she already has him on the hook. He already loves you. You don't have to do anything. Just relax, enjoy the moment. Laugh at his jokes. Make eye contact and smile. Yes. He thinks about you a lot.
Woohoo!
Mike is yours to lose. Relax. Be fun. Enjoy. Just enjoy the moment.
Speaking of the moment,
Yes.
Lisa would like a general reading.
Hi, Lisa. It's nice to see you.
That's Lisa Love.
It's Lisa Love.
You knew that?
I knew that.
You must be psychic or something.
Okay, Lisa. And I'm going to continue on with the playing card oracle. Make sure I get a lot of practice because I will be teaching how to read the playing cards at the Ghost of the Queens event. And sharing a seance for you guys. Right. And if you go to our channel, there are some shots of exclusive footage taken in the Queen's Inn basement. Extra creepy, extra scary footage.
We opened the show with it.
Oh, okay, good. All right. So what was Lisa Love's comment? Ooh.
General reading.
General reading. She's got some pretty powerful cards here. Okay. Queen of Hearts, King of Clubs, and Ace of Hearts. Well, you've got love happening. You've got love happening. You've got love happening. And I think that the fella that I see around you, he shows up as being Saul. He's a smart guy. You know, there's a phrase, so smart you're dumb. He's smart. He's book smart, but he's... It feels like maybe he knows about books, but he doesn't know about people. But that's okay because you know about people. But you've got the Ace of Hearts here. You don't need to be a psychic. Well, maybe you do, but the Ace of Hearts is a really, 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 really good card around love. And that's like the big thing. You've got the King and Queen together. There's a match set. That's you and a significant other in love. So good on you. You've got love coming your way in a big way.
Well, guess what?
What?
That was the last one for tonight.
Oh, was it?
Yes, indeed it was.
And everybody out there, I'm sorry if I didn't get to you. Anybody who wants to be read first next week, Remember, send me an email. Send your questions ahead of time. Send them to me before 8 o'clock on Sunday night, and you will be read in the first segment of the show. It's so nice to see you guys every week, week after week. Remember to like this video, like all of our videos. Go to our channel and see some of the videos that we have up there. Any of you who are trying to learn the tarot yourself, I have a few videos on the tarot, and I believe I have one on how to read a pendulum. I have a few of them on the royals, Prince Harry and Meghan. Also, there's a few other videos there. Go to my YouTube channel and see what I have up there. Remember to like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll see you next week at 9 o'clock Sunday night for Psychic Sundays Live with your queen, Sally Diane.
And me.
And my producer.
Have a good weekend, everybody. Bye-bye.
Hi, everybody. Sally Diane here with Haunting Live Podcast. And they're going down into the basement of the Queen's.
We've been granted access to the basement. This location did have a great fire. How are you feeling right now, Trev? Don't be afraid.